fellow gamers. How are we today? We are back with another game of Mini Motorways. Now, I think I might try and do a daily challenge. I don't know what any of this means. My first motorway, double number of roundabouts awarded. Okay, I've not played Busan before. What about Dar es Salaam? Weekly challenge. What's this? Limitless potential. Mini mysteries. Okay. Do you know what? Where are we? What do we need to get? Anyway, someone got 4,000. Christ. Oh my god. That is insane. Oh my god. Good for you. Good for you. I don't even think we're gonna... No. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. So, we start with anger. Oh, Cocoa Beach. Oh no, that's on Echo Beach. Haha, that I was thinking of. So, there we go. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, that was Maeve. I'm sure you can hear the poor sod in the background. And that was Winston. Yes, I have a dog as well. Yes, I do. Yes. So, I was going to talk about something today in regards to the sort of therapy work that I do. And in my time as a therapist, which will be, 8 years now, I find that a lot of clients, hi Maeve, I find that a lot of clients have a lot of, I suppose, fear and anxiety of unknowns. Oh, mystery upgrade. Which one am I going to choose? That one. A lot of clients basically fear the unknown, and I find it really interesting because it does seem to be a rolling theme with not just one client or two. I mean, over the last 8 years, it's been a really big, I suppose, rolling theme. And I'm going to cheat and put that there so nothing spawns there, and the fact that hopefully nothing will spawn there. So I really find it really, really interesting, this idea of people fearing the unknown and sort of not knowing what's going to happen in thanks for that, and what's going to happen in life, or in the future, or generally not having control over anything, which I notice more and more with young people, and the young people that I work with. There's this real kind of anxiety around not knowing what's going to happen, and with adults as well. And I just find it really interesting because something I always say to my clients is, I really understand, and I get it, not knowing what's going to happen, or not knowing, if you want to make a change in career or a change in your life or whatever, not knowing what's going to happen can be quite fearful, can be really, really worrying. But something I notice as a therapist is that with change, yes, there is fear, and I'm not going to deny that. It is scary. Change is scary. But also that it can be really, really exciting. And I find a lot of the time with my clients that they have so much fear. Oh, 2 motorways. They have so much fear around not knowing what's going to happen, that actually they are diminishing the excitement of doing something new. And again, I'm not judging. It happens. I mean, changes in my life. I was terrified, when I had my children. I didn't know how to be a mum. Like, it's something new. It was scary. It was, it was very, very difficult. But something spawned, and I don't know where it spawned. Oh, Blue House. And but I sort of embraced it, and it was an exciting time. And yeah, I was scared. I was scared I was going to F up my children, but they're doing all right. So yeah, I just find it really fascinating that there's this real fear around, I suppose, not knowing what's going to happen. Like here, what's going to happen? Mystery upgrade. Who knows? Let's pick that. We got a roundabout. There's this real fear of not knowing what's going to happen in whatever it is. And I just find it really curious that there's this real, I suppose, I don't want to say need, but there's this real sort of element of wanting to know an outcome of what's going to happen before sort of taking the leap. And truth is, you never know. You don't, and that's life. That's reality. You don't know what's going to happen. You've got to outweigh the risk and the way it's going to end up eventually making you feel. If you know that you are not happy and you are not satisfied in whatever it is you're doing, then of course, it's understandable that you'd want to make a change. I get it. It's really, sorry, I'm just trying to fix this. It's really a tough, it's really a tough, it's really a tough concept, I suppose, to understand. And the reality of it is can we ever really know? Can we truly ever really know what's going to happen? Can we ever make peace with the fact that we may never know? We may never have all the answers, and can we be okay with that? Or how can we I suppose, how can we as a human race, I suppose, excuse me, help ourselves sort of manage this unsureness of life, and be, I don't think this is really going to work, and be content with the fact that we may have some control, but we also, there are also there are also things that in our life that are not in our control, and that's okay, because it is okay. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be worried and unsure, but is that at a cost of you know, what is that at a cost of? Is that a cost of you being happy? Is that at a cost of sacrificing your own well-being for someone or something else, you know? And I yeah, I just get really interested in that, because it's a rolling theme, I suppose, with my clients. And I just wanted to talk about it today because it's just been on my mind, this kind of idea of not knowing, and how the human race sort of deals with that. Because you know, in evolutionary terms, we have been programmed to be very aware of, and that's helpful, be very aware of excuse me, dangers in our life, or dangers in our you know, if we think about the hunter-gatherer days, you know, we in our kind of reptilian brain, we were always on high alert. In fact, I'm going to keep that road there because I do not want anything spawning there, because it will be really, really annoying. And I have unlimited roads, so yeah. Oh, looks like a face. So anyway, in the reptilian brain, we were always, oh, really? We were always trained to be aware of danger, you know? And, you know, as we've evolved over time and things like that, we haven't needed that so much anymore. But we still have this fear of the unknown and not knowing what's going to happen. And not knowing what's going to happen. Sorry, I just got completely engrossed in this for a moment. And that can be, oh God, and that can be quite difficult for some people. And I get that. You know, it's, I completely forgot my point now. My mind has gone blank. I was talking about the reptilian brain and how, in evolutionary terms, we are programmed to sense danger. We are programmed to be wary. And the reason I say that is because it links to this idea of not knowing, and that humans really love their comforts. You know, they love feeling, it's important to them for them to feel safe, which I get. And it's important for humans to feel secure in what they're doing, and for, I'm just going to move this, and for some this can be really, really difficult. And I feel you guys, like I do, I really do. You know, you're probably more than not, maybe a bit more anxious than your average person, a bit more wary, a bit more, I wouldn't say like untrustworthy, but you know, you are more mindful of others and what that might mean. Which, you know, as I've said, it's not a bad thing. It's you know, I suppose what I'm saying is that it's a really good way to try and understand the reason that you may be fearing this idea of not knowing, and you know, a bit I suppose apprehensive maybe of taking a risk of some sort, which I totally get. you know, it's totally fine. I just need to move this motorway to see if I can get this red. Oh, no. Right, that's, I can't get that red connected. Okay, can I do this instead? So yeah, like, naturally, as I was saying, as humans, we sort of fear the unknown. But also we miss out on that exciting feeling of not knowing of what's going to happen. This is really exciting, and you know, I just wanted to talk about it today because I think it's really important to try and be mindful of it. And it's just a really, really interesting theory that I suppose is on if I suppose it's on my mind a lot, and because it gets brought to session a lot. Yeah, so you know, I hope for you guys out there, it's something that is quite interesting, and something that maybe you might want to learn more about. This idea of not knowing and what that might mean. It is a mystery. Right, I'm gonna change up this motorway. Anyway, let's get back to Mini Motorways. As you can see, I've been fannying about doing this. And it's all a bit skew with. What have we got? We've got anger, we've got happiness, we've got sadness, we've got calm and fear, and yeah, it's but yeah, I just, you know, thought it'd be an interesting theory, I suppose, to talk about today. There are people coming. What do you guys think? You know, I'm curious. You know, what are your thoughts about this idea of not knowing of this you know, are you frightened of the unknown? Do you, you know, do you worry about the fact that things may not necessarily always be in your control? You know, what are your thoughts? I'm keen to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah, leave a note in the comments, or you know, I would really love to understand your insights and what you think about that theory. Whether it's true for you, whether you think, see, you're talking nonsense. I don't know what you mean. You know, perhaps it's something you do want to think about, and if you do want more, let me know in the comments, and I will try and talk about it a bit more. Yeah. Oh, I know, I can bring these down. in terms of what I suppose am like with not knowing, um, the majority of things I'm pretty okay with. You know, life is a mystery. Um, and I suppose there are certain things I'm okay not knowing. Um, not necessarily when things uh, involve my children. Like if something's wrong with my children, I'm like, no, I need to know right now. And I get very, very stressed. But there are times where I'm okay and I'm fine with not knowing what's going to happen. Um, you know, I find change quite exciting. I quite like the idea of not knowing what's going to happen. You know, this kind of what is each and every day going to bring. I mean, I'm a counsellor, for goodness sake. You know, I don't know what clients are going to bring to session and what they're going to want to think about and what they're going to want to talk about. So it's always a mystery to me. But I find that quite exciting, which is, I suppose, another reason I sort of do what I do. Purple, you're really giving us a hard time, aren't you? And more blues. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. I think that'll do for now, and that can go there, and everything's gonna be cocked up because I can't connect the purples, and there aren't enough purples. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna have to cross the streams, guys. We're gonna have to cross the streams. There we go. Yeah, I think the dark blues. I think sadness is gonna balls us up, guys. There is hella lot of congestion over here. Oh my god. Bleep bloop bleep bloop. There, see, look, sadness, sadness, sadness. Oh my god, come on, give me a motorway. No, 2 traffic lights. Well, how is that helpful to me? Again, same with the game. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna spawn where. You don't know what colours are gonna cock you up. Something spawned somewhere and I don't know what it was. Was it this? Did this turn into Right, this purple's really struggling. Can I put a roundabout there? No. Could put one there though. Okay. Let's move you round because you clearly want to spawn things over here. Be a bit of a knob about it, which doesn't help when I've got purple here that is highly needed. But what I'm going to do is just do that. In fact, I might just turn you that way because, you know, why not? And just for the short term, do that, just to connect them all up. Come on, don't give in to the fear. 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 Come on, fear. Fuel yourself, dude. You got this. You got this. There is too much traffic over here. Way to motorways. Oh my god, this is just bloop, 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 bloop. Right, can I get rid of this bridge? Just to see if that sort of eases things up over here a little bit. Oh no, come on Reds, we're buggered. Come on Anger. No, I think Anger might be our demise, guys. That's quite handy, isn't it? Anger might be our demise, guys. Yep, Anger. Oh well. Well, 1,754, not terrible. I would say we did not make top anything. But top 30%, me. But yeah, that was a weekly challenge of Dar es Salaam. Funnily enough, I have family in Dar es Salaam, so Jumbo family in Dar es Salaam. Missing you guys, and that's it for today, guys. So namaste, take care of yourselves, and just remember to show yourselves a little bit of compassion and try not to fear the unknown. Bye.